How's the market? Marin County real estate, July 30th, 2026. It is paradise right now. The weather is perfect. There's less traffic. It's quiet. It's calmer. People are enjoying their summer vacations. And the market is a little softer month over month, yet a lot stronger year over year. So when we look at the data, we want to first look at the inventory, the for sale, pendings, and the solds. And when we look at the listings for sale, inventory is down about 20% month over month and about 40% year over year. Now, pendings and solds are down month over month and yet up year over year. Pretty standard considering most buyers choose to go on vacation in June, July, and you'll start to see less activity then. So let's take a look at the numbers and get these percentages exactly. 149 listings versus 192 last year, 22% decrease. Year over year, a 42% decrease. So substantially less inventory available in 2026 versus 2025. That is great if you're a seller. You have less competition. You have more buyers focused on your property. Now, if we look at the solds and the pendings, the solds are down about 18% month over month, yet up about 9% year over year. And the pendings are down 34% month over month, and up 21% year over year. So long story short, it is a quieter market right now, which we're used to this time of year, yet year over year, it is a much better market to be a seller. There's a lot fewer listings, about 40+% fewer listings, and the solds are up 9%, the pendings are up 21%. Now let's go to our next data point, average price per square foot. It looks like there's essentially no changes month over month. And year over year, we have about a 1% increase in, year over year, we have a almost 8% increase in price per square foot. Let's go to days on market. Days on market is at 32 this month versus 28 last month. So slightly higher, summer, less buyers, houses sitting on the market, 4 more days, which equates to 14% more. Now, year over year, days on market was 45% last year. So houses are sitting on the market for 29% fewer days compared to last year. Once again, showing that it is a much stronger market in 2026. Now, if we look at the sale price to list price ratio, this month we're seeing houses sell on average for 100% of the listing price. Compared to last month, we were seeing houses selling for about 3% higher than the listing price. And then last year, we saw houses sell on average for 95% of the listing price. So houses this year are selling for about 5% more when you look at sale price to list price ratio. And average price for listings for sale versus sold. So the average listing price right now is $3.1 million. That's a pretty big average price point to get into the market. And the average price last year was 3.4%. Now, take it with a grain of salt. You can list your house for whatever you want. There's a lot of listings that go on the market that don't sell. The seller is too ambitious on price. They don't accept what the market will bear. They're not highly motivated. So I'd really prefer to look on the actual market, which is sold homes for ready, willing, and able buyers, not ambitious sellers. And then months of inventory. So right now we're at 1.2 months of supply. And the experts say a seller's market is up to 3 months of supply, and a balanced market is 6 months of supply. So we are heavily leaning towards a seller's market. Last month, there was 1.3 months of supply, so you have a little bit less inventory. So once again, that's great if you're a seller, not if you're a buyer. And then compared to year over year, there were 2.3 months of inventory this time last year. So a 47% decline in year over year inventory. So what does this mean if I'm looking to sell my house or I'm looking to buy a house? If you're a seller, it's a lot better to be a seller this year than it was last year. The market is a little softer right now, which is no surprise. People are out of town. And when's the best time to sell your house? When there's the least amount of competition, when there's the most amount of buyers, and when you have a great comparable sale or multiple comparable sales to piggyback off. As far as buyers go, it's a tough market. Most of the good properties are receiving multiple offers. It is really challenging to get an offer accepted in today's market. So you want to work with a local expert. You want to get qualified with a fully underwritten pre-approval so you can make an offer with no loan contingency. You want to complete your due diligence on disclosures, inspections, insurability, and put your best foot forward from the start because you might not get a second chance. If you'd like to have any confidential conversations about your real estate needs, I'd always love to chat. Enjoy the rest of summer. Cheers.